Great. We're live.
All right.
Live to the world, and we were actually asked, because we got people tweeting us asking, say, can you go this, can you go here, can you go there? Right. One of them actually said, can you go and speak to Eric about using Wirecast on the LiveView backpack?
For sure, and we actually have two workflows that work with the LiveView backpack. One would be using it basically as a connecting to the internet, so I would actually push my program feed out of Wirecast, and I could push it up, and then I could bring it down either in the LiveView facility if they're rebroadcasting it for me, or if I have a colleague set up with the LiveView server back at my HQ, which is what we've done at several shows in the past. And actually, I was at a show last year, and we were doing that. We had the LiveView backpack. We pushed it back to my friend's location. He was actually controlling it on his iPad, remoted into his machine, which was pretty interesting to see, and it actually worked really well. The other workflow is the more traditional workflow, which would be, or less traditional, I guess, would be pushing the pushing the program feed, would be actually ingesting into Wirecast. So the other end of what he was controlling. And that would be with several of the LiveView backpacks, they use a piece of software called the LU1000, which basically I would be running on this machine if I had a LiveView correspondent set up for our demo here. And I could actually just, I would be able to add it just as any live source in Wirecast, and I could switch between it, my media clips and anything. So we did that at NAB a couple of years ago when we were doing a broadcast, and that was great because we would, it's such a big show that there's maybe 15 minutes of walking to another interview or something like that, but so we would cut into some pre-roll, cut back to the booth and do some talking, and then go back to our LiveView unit on the floor, which was it's really a nice way to do event coverage and obviously any news that as it's happening.
So as far as the system goes, you have the ability then to add in LiveView backpacks into Wirecast as sources.
Correct. There are some LiveView backpacks that I believe the server software is not Windows compatible, but for the most part, any of the Windows compatible stuff is our bread and butter. We can pull that right in, and it gives us a really nice signal. And basically what you do is you get your LiveView configured. As soon as you see data showing up in the LU1000 software, you know you're good to go. Right. So as soon as a few packets arrive, you're ready to stream the dream.
And so the other option is literally having Wirecast on your back in the way. Is that? Yeah.
And so I did many tests with this, and I just took my little MacBook Pro and I would push out with a Thunderbolt port. I could push out HDMI right into the backpack and broadcast. So I had, I think I had a couple Teradek cubes. I had a couple other cameras. So I think I had 4 cameras, and I was actually pushing out the LiveView rather than using the LiveView to bring in to Wirecast. And that was fun because I could use the LiveView with my Mac instead of just with my Windows rigs.
Eric, thank you very much. You have answered the questions of our followers. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. Cheers, guys.